Is this the type of person that you want to potentially talk to further and bring into your life? AKA, do you actually want to get her number? Is she worth getting her phone number? Is she someone that you want to spend time with? Exploding phone numbers don't exist. Exploding phone numbers do not exist, right? So many guys, when they do get that phone number, they try to get out of the interaction as fast as possible. They're like, all right, give me your phone number. All right, great. Well, it was good talking to you. And then they fucking dip, right? Why do they do that? Because they're wanting to leave the interaction at a high note. They think, I got the number, things are going well. Before I fuck things up, again, it's the same mentality. It's the same, I want to get out of here before I fuck it up, rather than staying in here and building in more attraction, right? Because here's the thing. If you're just starting out, the number one thing you should be working on is sparking tension in your interactions and building that attraction, building that conversational chemistry. That's the number one thing that you need to be doing right now, right? And guys who, even if you're decent at that, but you're not necessarily good at, you still struggle with getting flaky phone numbers, I'm going to give you a challenge, which is when you get a phone number, one, you're not getting it as a cop-out. You're getting it because you genuinely want to see this girl again and you want to continue the interaction, right? If you approach a girl, the only reason you should be getting her phone number in the first place is because you can't continue this interaction right this second. If you're getting phone numbers out of insecurity and out of fear, you're naturally going to get a flaky phone number because she's going to feel that. But also, if you're dipping the moment you get her phone number, and you didn't necessarily get her phone number because, you know, the interaction didn't have the ability to continue on from here, but you got it because things were going well and you didn't want them to not go well anymore, right? Then just know you're cutting off conversation that was naturally going well. Right, so my challenge to you is whenever you get a phone number for the next month, challenge yourself to stay in the interaction for 3 minutes longer. After she's done typing her phone number into your phone and you take that phone back, you go dope. And then you put that phone back in your pocket, stay there and talk to her for 3 more minutes, just as a challenge, if not longer. As I've gotten better at game, what I've found is my most solid phone numbers are the girls where I was talking to them, the vibe was good. I used that conversational momentum as the opportunity to get her phone number then, and I got it at the high moment. But here's the line, here's the magic line. Here, just in case we get separated, give me your phone number right now. That's it. Hey, just in case you get separated, give me your phone number right now. You're actually a lot cooler than I thought you'd be. Then she gives you her phone number. You continue the interaction as if you never asked her for her phone number. What does this convey to her? It conveys to her that you didn't get the phone number out of fear, because you weren't getting it as a cop-out to leave the interaction early. But also when you stay in the interaction, yes, understand that in a contextual vibe, she might assume that you're getting her phone number because you're about to leave, but only because she's following your lead. If I get it as a way of as a precaution because I think she's a lot cooler and I'm pleasantly surprised, now it's not like, it doesn't feel like the interaction is ending. But even if it does, the simple fact that you stayed there for about 3 minutes longer doesn't show that, hey, I'm so insecure in my own value as a fucking man that I'm going to dip out of here before maybe you see that I've been wearing a mask this entire time. But you actually use this as the moment to go back to attraction building. That's the perfect thing. I talk about the 5 windows of opportunity, and just for the sake of example, I'm going to open up to chapter 69 in the book. It literally is 69. And so I did that because I could remember 69 a lot better. It's the 5 windows of opportunity. It goes, get her attention first. That's the first window of opportunity. Second is build that attraction, create that conversational tension. Third, build connection with her, that KLT factor, that know, like, trust factor. Fourth, isolate, get her to a place where sex could possibly occur. And then fifth is escalate, physical escalation. Now, do they always have to happen in exactly that order? Oftentimes, the better your game gets, the more you kind of internalize these concepts, the more it's going to kind of feel like all of these kind of fit in together because you're naturally kind of working your way through these windows of opportunity. But as a general structure, as a general framework, that's how it goes. And so if you think about, like, you get her attention, you approach her, you build attraction, you disqualify her, you playfully tease her, but then you relate to her as a person, you build that know, like, trust factor, you start connecting with her, you start swapping stories, you start relating to each other about maybe what do you guys have in common, and you qualify her based off of how does she live her life, what kind of a person is she, is this the type of person that you want to potentially talk to further and bring into your life? AKA, do you actually want to get her number? Is she worth getting her phone number? Is she someone that you want to spend time with? But here's the thing. The only part in that process that you would logically want to get her phone number is if you knew you would not be able to continue this interaction at a later date. So let's say you've attracted her, the conversation, you guys are swapping stories, you guys are building connection with each other on that foundation of attraction, but her friends are about to pull her away, or your friends are about to leave this venue and you got to get going. Or maybe you met organically at the grocery store or something. You guys want to go about your day. Obviously, if she's busy and you're busy and you guys got to go your separate ways, it would be logical that you would want to get her phone number. So you go for the phone number at a high moment, right? But exploding phone numbers do not exist. So don't just go, all right, I got the phone number. All right, peace out. Use that as the moment to almost like take a step backwards and build more attraction. So if you went like banter, attraction based, I'm disqualifying you, I'm teasing you, it's fun, it's playful, you're laughing a lot, right? And then you start connecting with her. And so the vibe kind of goes down as far as like the sparking attraction. Well, just know wherever you get her phone number or wherever you leave that interaction, how likely she is to actually follow up with you and text you back and want to see you is going to be 100% correlated with what was that last emotion she felt around you. If the last emotion she felt around you was, I gave you my phone number because there was awkward tension and the interaction was at a low moment, do you think that's going to be a very good phone number, or you think it's going to be a flaky phone number? Yeah, obviously it's going to be flaky, right? But on the second hand, if regardless of when you got her phone number, you got it in the middle of the interaction and it wasn't a cop-out for leaving the interaction early and you stayed there and for 3 minutes you just bantered back and forth, because if she feels like the interaction is about to end, the conversation kind of becomes more surface level, and that's where you can really start sparking more attraction again. You can playfully tease her. Go back to the banter type of conversation and then end the interaction on that high note. And now that's the last emotion she felt around you, was just that ping of attraction. And now when she sees your phone number pop up on her phone screen, is she more likely or less likely to text you back if the last emotion she felt around you was attraction? Obviously more likely, right? And so my challenge to you is stay in set, all right? Stay in there and just spark more attraction for the last 3 minutes and just stay there for at least 3 minutes longer after you get her phone number. Here's the magical line. Just in case we get separated, hey, give me your phone number right now. You're actually a lot cooler than I thought you'd be. Now that comes from a phase of like, I'm qualifying you, I'm the buyer in this interaction, and I'm not using it as a cop-out.